Hello guys, are you thinking to buy the Nothing Phone 1? But you don't know. Is Nothing Phone 1 is worth buying or not? Today we will make it clear. Today in this video we will talk about the most hyped up smartphone in 2022, Nothing Phone 1. But first make sure that you subscribe to our channel to get more of this type of video. Let's start. A striking design adorned with lights, good performance and affordable price. The Nothing Phone 1, the company's first phone, is a 5G phone that gets a lot of things right. From its stripped-back interface to its generally sold performance, and most of all, its quirky transparent design with unique flashing LEDs on the back. It's a phone that I've been keen to get my hands on ever since its announcement. And after spending some time with it, the excitement hasn't faded. But it's the price that makes this phone so appealing. Starting at only £399 in the UK, the Nothing Phone 1 is at least £100 less than I expected it to be. It's a low price, but what you get is a phone that feels like a premium product. That is, if you can buy one. While the phone is on sale now in the UK and Europe, there are currently no plans for a full launch in the US. Nothing said that it's definitely aiming to launch a US-supported mobile in the future, but it seems unlikely to happen anytime soon. It may be that people in the US miss out on this first-gen model altogether. The Phone 1's design is certainly the thing that sets it apart from the competition. The back panel is entirely transparent, letting you see the interconnected components beneath, including the wireless charging coil and multiple exposed screw heads. The only Nothing branding is a small logo in the bottom corner. That transparency also allows for the light show. A set of LED strips, which Nothing calls the glyph, light up across the back panel to alert you to incoming calls or notifications, or even to use as a fill light when recording video. It's certainly unique, and it's nice to see some different ideas on phones, especially in the budget sector, which is often awash with forgettable gray or black slabs. But it's also arguably something of a gimmick. Time will tell how useful it really is. You might just not like the design, which is fair enough, but at this price it's fair to say you're not just paying for its looks. Around the edge is a recycled aluminum frame that gives the phone a satisfyingly sturdy feel, while its IP53 water resistance rating will help keep it safe from spilled drinks. Display. The 6.55 inches display is big enough to do justice to Netflix shows on the move, as does its 400x180 pixel resolution and vibrant colors. Its 120Hz refresh rate means that swiping around the home screens or scrolling through web pages looks buttery smooth. Performance. The phone is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G Plus processor, and while I could tell you how much lower its benchmark scores are compared to Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 equipped handset, instead, I'd like to focus on how the Nothing Phone has performed on a more regular basis. Because if you're shopping in this price range, you're probably spending more time scrolling through social media and messaging friends and family than video editing 4K footage or gaming at ultra graphics setting. One of the most controversial aspects of the Phone 1 ahead of launch was the reveal of Nothing's choice of chipset, with the company employing a tuned version of an older 7th generation Qualcomm SoC, the Snapdragon 778G Plus. This comes paired with a base 8GB RAM, but the top-tier model can be had with 12GB, while it denotes the inclusion of wireless and reverse wireless charging support. Despite running on more modest silicon than conventional flagship phones, real-world use shows that Nothing's gamble pays off, at least in part. 78G Plus won't win awards based on its benchmarking scores, but for most users, should be more than enough for everything from split-screen multitasking to semi-casual gaming. Happily handling a few rounds of Call of Duty Mobile with very high graphics and max frame rate settings enabled without issue or noticeable heat buildup. The real challenge will be how capable the Phone 1 feels after long-term usage, and whether Nothing is able to maintain the current quality of performance after a year's worth of bug fixes, security patches, and feature updates. Camera. With smartphone cameras, more doesn't always mean better. As manufacturers continue to stick triple and quad camera setups on the backs of mid-range phones, Nothing is doing the opposite. By putting more focus on 250-megapixel lenses and less on extra macro or monochrome sensors, the company believes it has a camera system that is worth your time and special moments. In practice, I found both cameras to do a quality job of capturing stills and portraying colors in a close to natural way. There's a hint of oversaturation that, for some, should make photos more appealing and less needy of any filters or post-editing. I could use more sharpening with center-focused subjects though, and there are times when the phone just doesn't know what to dial in on. But overall, you can snap great-looking photos with not much effort required. If there's anything that you should avoid with the Phone's camera system, it's capturing ultra-wide images in low light. In the image below, which is the best one that I pulled from a series of quick shots, you can see that the 50-megapixel sensor struggles with focusing and overexposes brighter areas. I had similar issues even when taking pictures outdoors and in the daytime, with parts of the sky appearing whiter than they should. Nothing Phone 1 software. Nothing gave users a taste of its bespoke Android-based user experience ahead of the Phone 1's launch by releasing a launcher that could be installed on supported phones from other brands. However, the native experience offers a lot more depth. The brand's signature dot matrix font, which can be found across the phone's hardware, such as on its glass back and even in the SIM tray, also carries across to the user interface, dubbed Nothing OS, fronting menus and select widgets. Nothing OS falls into a similar camp to that of Motorola's and Google's own takes on Android, with mild adjustments that set it apart from a truly stock experience. Folders can be enlarged to occupy a 2x2 space on a home screen, offering hybrid functionality. Specific quick settings widgets can be swiped through, providing more connectivity options at a glance, and, while it's tucked away, there's even a pop-up view for more convenient multitasking. Some inclusions, like the smart home control shortcut on the lock screen, feel particularly powerful. Although there are also signs of work still needing to be done with regards to stability. Not to mention there are absent features that would benefit the particular user experience offered up by Nothing OS running on the Nothing Phone. Battery. Behind the glass and the visible components, the Phone 1 packs in a 500 mAh battery, which Nothing claims delivers up to 18 hours of use per charge. In practice, however, the Phone 1 consistently doled out around 5 hours of screen on time, which should be considered the bare minimum for what to expect from a purchase-worthy smartphone. A single charge handled emails synchronizing from a couple of addresses, about 45 minutes of video streaming, an hour's social media use, light camera usage, 20 or so minutes of web browsing and messaging, all topped off with 15 minutes of gaming before sitting at critical battery before bed. As such, don't expect to indulge on the Phone 1 and get away with it. You will likely have to put the phone on charge before bed if you're planning on binge watching a Netflix series on a long train ride, for example. Anything less demanding and a full day's use is within reach, but only just. As for recharging, the Phone 1's battery officially refills to 50% in 30 minutes, provided you've picked up a compatible PD 3.0 divided by Quick Charge 4.0 compliant adapter that meets the phone's maximum fast charging speed of 33W. Nothing offers its own 45W power adapter, but doesn't include one in the box, meaning all you'll find is a white USB-C to USB-C cable. Our unit actually managed to reach over 65% charge after 30 minutes plugged in, with a full charge constantly completing in a sliver over an hour, better than what we were promised. So, should you buy the Nothing Phone 1? The Nothing Phone 1 certainly isn't an iPhone 13 Pro or Galaxy S22 Ultra rival. But it's not trying to be. It's a good phone. Not because it tries to cram in every feature you could possibly imagine, but because it leaves them out. Both its hardware and software are stripped back, leaving you with a phone that's well suited for everyday needs at a price that'll still leave some cash in your bank. It's rare that a new company arrives on the scene with a first product that feels this polished. But the Nothing Phone 1 manages to get all the essentials right, while adding in the extra pizzazz of that flashy design. If you're after a well-performing phone for a good price, it's definitely worth considering. So it's for today. Thanks for watching. For more update, please like, comment, and subscribe for more.